However, I have been keeping some pretty late hours recently, and as some of you have, I know, who have met me at the airports as I've come in with Pat on occasion, I know, too, that many who are listening in the eastern part of the United States will find that it is now about 3:15 in the morning. And before the evening was over, I did want to have the opportunity to speak to those in this room who have been with us during the day, and also to those who are listening on television, to say these things. First, to express to all of you who have done so much in this campaign our appreciation. Words are really inadequate at times like this. We can only try to let you feel what we have in our hearts. And I can say... I can say that we've never had couldn't have had a more wonderful group of people in all of the 50 states than have been in our campaign. And then too, The other thing I wish to do is this. I am sure that many are listening here who are supporting Mr. Senator Kennedy. I know, too, that he probably is listening to this program. And while the... As I look at the board here, while there are still some results still to come in, if the present trend continues, if Mr. Kennedy, Senator Kennedy, will be the next president of the United States. And I want to say that one of the great features of America is that we have political contests, that they are very hard fought, as this one is hard fought. And once the decision is made, we unite behind the man who is elected. I want all of you to know. I want Senator Kennedy to know, and I want all of you to know that certainly if this trend does continue and he does become our next president, that he will have my wholehearted support and yours too. My friends, with that, I want to say again my deep thanks to all of you who are here, to those who have listened on television and radio, and again, my congratulations to Senator Kennedy for his fine race in this campaign, and to all of you, I am sure his supporters are just as enthusiastic as you are for me, and I thank you for that. And while because of interruptions, which I understand, I have not been able perhaps to make this as coherent a statement as I might have wanted to, I do want to say that having been to all of the 50 states of this nation since the nominating convention in Chicago, having seen the American people, seen them by the hundreds of thousands and perhaps the millions in the towns and cities of America, that I have great faith about the future of this country. I have great faith that our people, Republicans, Democrats alike, will unite behind our next president in seeing that America, that they will unite behind our next president in seeing that America does meet the challenge which destiny has placed upon us. And that challenge is to give the leadership to the whole world, which will produce a world in which all men can have what we have in the United States: freedom, independence, the right to live in peace with our neighbors. And so with that, may I say again my thanks to you. Having had only 2 hours sleep last night and 2 hours sleep the night before, I'm now going to bed, and I hope you do too. Thank you.
I don't know whether that was a concession or not, do you,
I
Dave?
suppose it was a concession, but I never heard one just like it before. What he said, well, everyone heard what he said. If the trends continue, Kennedy is the next president. It was the time for a concession or something, and I assume that was it. But you can choose your own name for it.
By the way, we might take a look now to see what that trend is. The vice president said if the trend continues, so let's check in and see what it is. Now, Senator Kennedy's lead is approximately 1 million even.
The senator's mood when you left him?
Well, I think he was hopeful. He was extremely relaxed, and when I last talked to him, he was heading towards his house to go to bed, get some sleep.
Where does the thing stand now? What do you expect him to do next?
Well, we're going to wait to hear further word from Vice President Nixon, and as we announced a little while ago, the senator will make a statement when he hears further from the vice president, but no earlier than 10 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time.
Well, suppose he has heard nothing from Mr. Nixon by 10 o'clock, which is, what, 7 o'clock on the coast. Suppose Mr. Nixon's still in bed.
Well, all we've said is that the earliest he'll make the statement is 10 o'clock, and we'll be, if it's later, it'll be later.
And you'll just wait.
That's right.
To clear up one point that's become not an enigma, but it's at least somewhat puzzling. If Mr. Nixon had made a full-fledged 14-carat concession statement, would the senator then have come here and made a victory statement?
Well, I think that would have been likely, yes.
But inasmuch as he didn't, he thought it was best to...
Well, I mean, I don't think that the vice president's statement was a concession, and so the senator felt that the best thing for him to do is get a...
There was too much of an if in it for you.
Yes.
Do you think you have won this election?
I think we'll let the senator make the statement.
This press secretary isn't going to make any until he makes it.
That's correct.
Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Right, thanks.
Get some sleep. And we're going to try to do likewise. That was Pierre Salinger, Mr. Kennedy's news secretary. It's very late here. That's all from us. Ray Scherer, NBC News in Hyannis.
Back again on NBC News, Election Central. We go now down to Austin, Texas, for an interview with Senator Lyndon Johnson on television tape.
I'm very proud of the manner in which the Democratic campaign has been conducted, in which the people have reacted, particularly in my state and the entire South and the many states that I've visited. I feel very confident, and I think when you complete the counting, that all America will be proud, and I think we have much to be proud of. I think this is one of America's finest hours.
Were there any big surprises in the voting for you?
No, I think that we still have some states that are uncertain, but I have my views about those. I don't expect to get into any state-by-state breakdown. I'll just watch for the television as you do, and as the counting continues, I'll be interested and calm and confident.
Would you go far enough to say you think you've won the vice presidency?
No, I've told you what I'm going to say about that.
Are you hungry, Senator? Is that why you're going to dinner?